Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We've got 11 matchups on this NFL slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 23.2K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. All kinds of profit boosts and promos to get involved with. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big day of football here. Starting with the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Commanders. Washington opening up as a 10.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 45. Dallas coming into this matchup 3-7. Washington 7-4. Dallas, they are on a 5-game losing streak, coming off a 34-10 loss against Houston. Washington, they're on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Philly loss. I mean, it's brutal for Dallas here. The quarterback situation's been horrible. The offense has looked bad. Defense can't stop anybody right now. Yeah, it's just bad. And Dallas 0-5 covering the spread during this losing streak. Then Washington 4-1 covering at home. The overs hit in Washington's 12 of their last 17 against Dallas. And yeah, I think it's a great spot for Washington. Coming off a tough 2-game stretch here. They got a chance to bounce back. You just look at this Dallas offense. Last 2 games, they've scored 10 and 6. It's just been bad for Dallas, and I just can't trust them. Quarterbacks, Cooper Rush just isn't it, and he just isn't it. He's gonna throw some picks. He's gonna fumble. The O-line isn't gonna really block. The run game hasn't been good for them. Yeah, give me the Commanders. I'm gonna buy a point though. Give me Washington -9.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Lions versus the Indianapolis Colts. Detroit opening up as a 7.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 50. Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. I mean, man, they're hot right now. They are on an 8-game winning streak. They're coming off a 52-6 win against the Jaguars. So I mean, man, they're on a heater. Colts, they're coming off a big Jets win, 28-27, ending their 3-game losing streak they were on. Detroit, 5-0 on the road, very good road team, 7-1 covering the spread right now. The overs hit in Detroit's 5 of their last 7, and then the overs hit in the Colts 4 of their last 5 against Detroit here. For me, it's just, can the Colts, are they going to be able to keep up here? Because Detroit's offense, man, I mean, you see, they can score 50. They've literally done it multiple times this season. They put up 40 multiple times. Can the Colts do that if it does become a shootout? I just don't think they're capable. And I got to ride Detroit here. I mean, man, offensively they've been great. Defensively they've been solid. They get the stops when they need. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a point here. Give me Detroit -6.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Carolina Panthers. Chiefs opening up as a 11-point road favorite with the over-under at 43. Chiefs coming into this matchup 9-1. The Panthers 3-7. Chiefs coming off a Buffalo loss 30-21. Tough loss from the Chiefs, ending their perfect season, which was never going to happen. And Carolina on a 2-game winning streak. They're coming off a Giants win. Nice little 2-game stretch from Carolina. No Isaiah Pacheco for Kansas City. It was rumored he could possibly return this week. Not going to return this week. It's fine. They don't need to rush Pacheco back. Save him for the playoffs. Make sure he's healthy because they'll definitely need him then. From what I'm reading, it looks like they could be getting Adam Thielen back today from his IR. So that could definitely help out the receiving core there. Kansas City, though, 5-2 against Carolina, 8-1 on the road, where they play very well. The unders hitting Carolina's 4 of their last 6 against Kansas City. I just think it's a great spot for the Chiefs. They're coming off a tough Bills loss, and I think they get back on track. And yeah, I think they dominate this Panthers team here. I think the D's going to get after Bryce Young. Yeah, I'm going to buy a point here. Give me the Chiefs -10 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago Bears. Minnesota opening up as a 3.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 39.5. Vikings coming into this matchup 8-2. The Bears 4-6. Vikings, they are on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a 10-point Tennessee win. The defense has been very sharp for Minnesota. Last 3 games, they've given up 13, 7, and 13. Chicago, they're on a 4-game losing streak, coming off a 1-point Green Bay loss. Crazy loss. Got their field goal blocked to beat Green Bay. It's just been horrible luck for the Bears here. Offensively, been held in the teens the last 4 weeks. Minnesota 6-3 covering against Chicago, 5-1 straight up against Chicago. They're 7-3 covering the spread right now. They're playing very well. The under hit in Chicago's 5 of their last 5 at home against Minnesota. I just can't trust the Bears. It's just the Bears. They're scoring single digits. It's not going to win you very many games. I just don't love the offense. We know Minnesota's going to put pressure on Caleb Williams here. And yeah, I got to take the Vikings here. I love them in this spot. Going to buy a point. Give me Vikings -2.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. Miami opening up as a 7-point home favorite with the over-under at 46.5. Patriots coming into this matchup 3-8. The Dolphins 4-6. Patriots, they're coming off a Rams loss. They've already played Miami earlier this season. They lost 15-10. Miami, they're on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Vegas win 34-19. Patriots 0-8 covering against Miami. They're 1-7 against Miami. 1-6 covering on the road against Miami here, where they've been really bad. Very bad against Miami here. I think it's a good spot for the Dolphins. They've looked good the last 2 games. Offensively, they've been able to score. They've really been able to, since Tua's been back, they've put up, the offense has, went back to normal. Offense has been good. When they beat the Patriots earlier, I'm pretty positive they didn't have Tua. And and that was just an ugly game, 15-10 here. I just don't trust the Patriots offensively. They haven't been horrible on offense, but defensively, they just gave up too many points on defense. So I'm going to buy a half a point and give me the Dolphins -6.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New York Giants. Bucks opening up as a 6-point road favorite with the over-under at 40.5. The Buccaneers coming into this matchup 4-6. The Giants 2-8. Tampa Bay, they're on a 4-game losing streak. Bad stretch from Tampa Bay. All pretty, close games, coming off a 3-point loss against the Niners, 6-point loss against the Chiefs, 5 points against Atlanta. They're 1-possession games from Tampa Bay. It's brutal. Giants, they're on a 5-game losing streak. Obviously, you saw the news. They released Danny Jones, who, in my opinion, is pretty garbage. He should have been released many, many years ago. So I think it's about time here. Quarterback, I believe it's DeVito. That quarterback, Tommy DeVito. I don't think he's any good. We've already seen his tape. He's already played last year, then got benched. So I kind of know how this one's going to go here. Tampa Bay, Mike Evans looks like he could be returning today. Jamil Dean on D. So getting Mike Evans back is definitely a big addition if he does return today. Tampa Bay really needs it. They've struggled. They haven't played that well. Been in some close games. Giants, though, on a 5-game losing streak. 0-5 covering the spread during this run. 1-6 at home. They just can't win at home here. It's been tough for the Giants. They've been in some close. The last few losses have been 1-possession losses. I like Tampa Bay to bounce back here. We just don't know what this Giants team is going to look like. The quarterback play is not going to be amazing. I just don't love it. And I think it's a bounce back for the Buccaneers. I think the woes continue for the Giants. Give me the Bucks -6 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans. Texans opening up as a 7.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 40.5. Titans coming into this matchup 2-8. The Texans 7-4. Titans, they're on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Minnesota loss. Houston, they're coming off a big Dallas win, 34-10. Tennessee, 2-4 against Houston, 2-8 covering on the road against Houston, but they've been pretty bad. They're 0-6 covering the spread currently. Houston 6-1 at home, and they play very well. The under's hit in Houston's 5 of their last 6 against Tennessee, and I like Houston here. Big momentum win last week here. Now they're at home against a very bad Titans team here. They've been in some close games, but they've also had a lot of games where they've been blown out this season. And I like Houston to get back on track at home here, put up some points. They got Nico Collins back, which is good. And so the offense definitely looked sharp last week. Give me Texans. I'm going to buy a point. Give me Texans -6.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Denver Broncos versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Denver opening up as a 5.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 41.5. Denver coming into this matchup 6-5. The Raiders 2-8. Denver, they're coming off a dominating win against Atlanta, 38-6. Nice dominating win. They've already beat Vegas earlier this year, 34-18. Vegas, they're on a 6-game losing streak. It's just been brutal for the Raiders. I mean, they're horrible. Offense is horrible. The quarterback plays very, very bad. And Denver 1-8. If you look at the numbers, it's crazy. They're 1-8 against Vegas, even though they beat them last time. 0-8 covering on the road against Vegas. 1-6 covering against Vegas. Crazy. They have just not been good against the Raiders, really. And I got to take Denver. I don't like looking at stats like that. You saw what they did to Atlanta. The defense has been very good here, especially the last 2 weeks. They've given up 6 and 16. And overall, they haven't given up too many points. They had the bad game against Baltimore, but the Raiders D, they can't really stop anybody here. And Bo Nix is playing good football right now. He's looking very good. The offense is looking very good. Give me Denver -5.5 and money line on the road against a struggling Raiders team. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle opening up as slight home favorites at -115. The Cardinals -105 with the over-under at 47.5. It's a true pick'em scenario here. Cardinals coming into this matchup 6-4. Seattle 5-5. Arizona, they're hot right now. 4-game winning streak. Coming off a big Jets win. Last 2 weeks, the defense has been good, giving up 6 and then giving up 9 against Chicago. Seattle, they're coming off a San Francisco win, 20-17. Arizona, I mean, they played very well. They're 4-1 covering on the road, 5-1 covering during this win streak they're on. Seattle, 1-6 covering at home. They just haven't played well at home, and they haven't really looked that good here. The offense hasn't been good. I don't know what it is, but Arizona getting their stride. I mean, man, 3 games in a row, they've got 31, 29, 28. Offense has been moving. The offense has been very slow for Seattle, scoring 20, 20, and 10. I think Arizona's a good dog today. I mean, they're hot right now. Seattle just hasn't really impressed me here, so I'm going to ride the hot team. And give me the Cardinals money line on the road today. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Green Bay Packers. I'm sorry, San Francisco 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers. Packers opening up as a 6-point home favorite with the over-under at 44.5. Niners coming into this matchup 5-5. The Packers 7-3. The Niners, they're coming off a 3-point Seattle loss. Green Bay, they're coming off a 1-point Chicago win, a miracle win against Chicago where they blocked that field goal. The injuries are bad for the Niners today. It looks like no Brock Purdy. He's out. So it's going to be Brandon Allen at quarterback. Nick Bosa's out. They're missing their punter. Char Ward's out. They're missing some key guys, especially on defense here. This one's tough. Missing their quarterback here on a road game. They're 3-9 on the road against Green Bay. The Packers 7-3 at home, 5-1 in their last 6. Packers are playing great football right now. And man, it's just tough because they just got McCaffrey back. Now you're missing the quarterback, missing a bunch of guys on defense here. Man, I just don't love it. If Brock Purdy was playing, I would really like this line. But yeah, I like the Packers here. They got so much momentum. They're playing good football here. Give me the Packers -6 in money line at home today. Then the last matchup, we get the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Los Angeles Rams. Eagles opening up as a 3-point road favorite with the over-under at 49. Eagles coming into this matchup 8-2. The Rams 5-5. Eagles, Eagles are hot. They're on a 6-game winning streak coming off a Washington win. The Rams, they're coming off a Patriots win. I mean, they're 4-1 in their last 5. They're playing good football too. From what I'm seeing, no Devonta Smith for Philly. The Eagles 7-1 against the Rams, 7-1 covering against the Rams, 5-0 covering on the road against the Rams. They've been pretty dominant against LA here. Yeah, I'm liking the Eagles. It's just, I don't know. It's going to be a good game. I don't know. I just see this as a letdown spot for the Rams. Eagles are so hot right now. The offense has been playing great. Yeah, only a field goal. I like the Eagles here. I just like the run game. I like the way Hurts is playing. The offense, defense are playing good. Give me Eagles -2.5 in money line on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.